This is Dragonland and welcome to episode 9 of Beacon Hills. We are doing
The
chapter
heist.
6, where they're going to do a heist. With a very, very tall roller now.
They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat, a modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement.
My better question is, are they cloning the clipboards? They're all red pandas. They all act the same. Have they been cloned?
This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Is Rollo gonna rock up home and say, "Hey, I had a growth spurt"? Rollo, you're taller than your sister now. Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Or Julie. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Cordial is my middle name. And how do you plan to explain your
He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Ah, she'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
Beck, you sure Alona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. When she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff, then Amy. How are you gonna persuade them? Think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
No one else's voices merge and stuff with mine. I always try to get Lucas in that slightly southern sound. Whoop, Godspeed. And this the help of Jeff. It's the help of Iggy and Tish. Just need to find where Iggy and Tish are. You know what's kind of sad though is that they stole the whole tree. Fake grave. Just stole the whole tree. And this Luca will never know. At least not right now. No, we don't want to do any cool guy poses, we want to dodge the clipboard. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. And may I be a conviction. But can he really pull through? So I'm looking for Jeff. Hello, small child. I can't talk to you. Okay, let's go this way. I'll talk to you, but I can bongo. Where is everyone? No one's here. Means they're out the forest way. Oh, it's Jeff. Hey, Jeff. What can I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So, we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
See, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. Well, give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting your rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh, crooked. Crooked? Yeah, they're all crooks. Like cockroaches. Standpoint out, another comes scurrying. I'm not making his voice. To take its place.
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Hide?
Jeff's brow perked up.
What you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff and the older, but you never hear him say I'd hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
Look at his shit-eating grin. What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. Just got the thing. While we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. Figure 5 bags of sow gobs should cover it. Put it on my tail.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Nice. Let's see if they're bullying anyone. Nope. Oh, there they are. Hey Tish, look who it is. Look, are you here to try tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
Oh, everything's suspicious here, Iggy. We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? You do like breaking things, even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. Need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
This is the highlight of his life. My, look at that horn! I'm impressed! And after all this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we're going to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
Quick nod, Luca was off.
Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
You invited us to hang out at the
A single
treehouse.
tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Whoa! Tish speaks! I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Tish speaks more than just
Chapter
yup.
7. Into the hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of.
Yep.
So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. "We're locked and loaded on my end." And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
No duh. What family wants to see their child, like their literal 12-year-old, rock up in a 20-year-old body?
Rollo,
That's what I think
being
it's happened
uniquely
here.
suited for the role, would be the first to breach perennial harvest.
Yep, grow nettle.
The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence. Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Now stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. Literal sweat drops! I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Harvest awaits and
With a
such.
stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
A harvest awaits. Package here for the founder? Oh, I didn't hear anything about it. Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I'll just...
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. I see. If you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
A harvest awaits. That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. A harvest awaits. Ready to light the candle? This candle, Tish? Yup. Go suck on this, perennial ham fist. What's
The
that?
distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. Got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay. Phew. That was close. Harvest awaits. Hey, I hear you. When in doubt, stick with the classics. That was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone know what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case you need some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Locate the founder's office. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. I feel like this is gonna be a test your luck. I'm just gonna go a hallway to nowhere. What's going on here? Yeah, I'm just gonna... Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca, what are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang, okay, you should stick with me. We got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
Hey. Yeah, Roller and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet. They'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into their office. Now you mention it, I don't think I saw a door that said Founder. Let's just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. Pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Really fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Shaper is absolutely frothing at the mouth, and he's in anger and panic in his head right now. He's having to act like a scared child in front of another child that has broken into his fancy dancy fertilizer office. And has to play along because the kid wants to break into his office. Blah.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Forgettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. She's gonna break the electrical. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
The old man, that old pig guy is just like, eh.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
Did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. Solomon's like, ah.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rolo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at locked door mark 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
You don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
Shape is like, oh my god, what the hell? How did he make it through the password? Is he a hacker? Did I not know enough about the goddamn Van Horn family? How did you just guess that? This absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Well, they're thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Oh, Shape is furious. Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Hello, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery loud even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Oh, Luca, I think we're close. The next door marked is 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. He pulled the child button. Let's go faster.
One sec, I can't think with all this
He quickly
noise.
skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go.
Bessie's fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca.
Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help.
Asthma. No, it's clipboards. Oh man, no water cups. Oh, low.
Oh, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms, they're
With
trapped.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Oh my god! Make a break for it! Let me get in. Did that little shit just kick me? Just stand there after them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have him on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Oh, Shaper's just like, there's more to this than just 3 kids running around. There's 4 kids running around.
Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them?
How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say, we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Honey, what did you do to your hair? Thought you'd be happy. I finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. I need to get you out of here. Me, who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I'm more of a growth spew. Oh, that's not
Nellie
possible.
leaned over to examine his teeth.
Natural banding on the enamel of the molars consistent with tempus of liquamine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drunk it? Oh no. You told me I was only being tested on plants. Oh, back, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. What the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered on the Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempus Liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infused small amounts of Tempus Liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications. The foul harvest! Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess to see where Valentine failed. But Tempus Liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harnessing Tempus Liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle? I pulled myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contain obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am true son. Those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work.
I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking.
Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed.
What?
I overheard them talking about it on the radio. That's why we gotta get you out of here. Now.
Wait, the vial. Finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came.
All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luca, we got Dr. Modewheel heading your way now. Roger that, be careful.
Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track.
And what is your plan for escape?
We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Now even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just bother you right now.
What's that?
I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Shaper is so angry. You can't tell me he isn't visibly shaking with rage right now. That all of his plans are fumbling under the weight of 3 school children and their surprisingly large number of friends.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. There are a lot.
Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Dude, there's books on that chair.
Looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party?
Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system. Time card logs. Payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon.
You needn't worry about me.
Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it! Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away.
Did they follow you?
Rolo. Before we start tossing blame around. Possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. It's a clipboard.
Definitely not pizza.
What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions.
Just let me think. Someone watched the door?
Of course. Solomon's just gonna open it.
Everyone else huddle up.
Oops. I think this little keeper has gone on long enough.
Solomon, no!
Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modewheel, a brief reintroduction is in order. Never met in person, but we have corresponded. See, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child, the powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor of the who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer. All connected by a single thread. Yours truly.
But
Her
that's...
eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Oh yes, now you've got it. Tempest Liquimine. You've discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modewell, very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. But you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial,
Kerr
please.
presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of
Before
the...
he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Well, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Well, actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luca tickled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca! Over here! Move another inch and I'll smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens, then what? We capture you and grant you much less than you
He
see.
pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
I'll give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be
A
harmed.
deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
Smart girl, Beck. There's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. You both know there's only one way this happens.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
It's a good girl. Oh, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's
With
right.
apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Scar, you should have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. Don't forget to smile, sir. Hey, you know. To think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ah, I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. Offered an opportunity to be part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. Fate would have it, Luca. Your father's dying act was to grant me eternal
A
life.
muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I'll return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Yeah. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo, you just need some time. Rolo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just we're so close. I got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. The time wounds all heals. Well, time seems less of an issue for him now. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I looked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note, hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Look, I think they were meant for you. Wow, what did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. It was an accident. She had been experimenting extreme amounts of Tempest liquamine.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
Is she? She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. In time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8. Comeuppance.
He found out.
Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Here comes Mother!
What are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo.
Hey, Mrs. Lucas Grant. What awful nice. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine.
Oh no, what did they? Man, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Gotta stop him.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back? I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
I'll wait to see the look on his face when he realized he drank his own cigar ash. How did ash get into the vial? Pretty easy to mess with a vial when it was behind my back.
Oh, that's sneaky.
Well, it's a bad habit anyways. I always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. You all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
He's not gonna get big. We just... Oh, that's one way to kick a bad habit. Did we just kill Shaper?
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd
I'd be
began to
calling him
disperse,
Shaper.
still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines, a new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
I'm kind of curious what change would be. Okay. What would change be? Change.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like pocket change? You're unlucky, Patty. Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's it gonna do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. You don't call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh crap, he's a baby? Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? But he was no longer once. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we? We do what Valentines always do. What must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for a young Sharper. You'd be a great help, thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Hey everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue.
Oh,
Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had
I found
and
the
none
ending,
were left
guys.
wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town
You think
square,
they de-aged Rollo
across
again?
the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn. His mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
his mom moved herself in. Oh, wait, do we need this? Rollo, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Patrol. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. Check in with Rollo at the treehouse.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage. Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
It's great, actually. His mom's life expectancy will be a lot less now. Mom, I'm ready to go now. You go on without me. I'll meet you there. Got a batch of jam to finish jarring. Funny, I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. And now I enjoy it. Oh, they put him back. if you stop messing with the little mine. I hear you and Rolo have a big plan for that little treehouse.
Yeah, it started getting crowded after we broke the max capacity of one Rolo, one Luca room. So we decided to expand. But at least we got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Alona's shop going?
It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nellie said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rolo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother.
Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt.
I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before he even had breakfast.
Well, some of that might be excitement about the treehouse renovation.
Don't tell him this, because it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk.
I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud. Too dang proud to tell you.
I know. Planting trees.
Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going?
Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Alona and Nellie for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. And count on us.
Well, it looks like you really found your calling.
I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here. This is something I can be proud of.
What's been happening this morning?
The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day.
I see you decided on a name.
Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official.
I like it.
It was actually Nellie's idea.
There's still a lot of work to do and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow.
Our motto is go slow and fix things. Amen to that, old man.
I really better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse.
But I want to see what everyone's doing.
Look, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, an honest to goodness. Flip-flopping, swim-swamming fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. It's been at least 7 years since I've caught one. I'd say it's a good omen.
What'd you do with the fish? Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. There's Titch and Iggy. A little higher. Yep. A little lower. Yep. Sorry. A little higher. Yep. I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Oh, there you are. Did you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, you just don't do anything drastic until we get back.
Who, me?
You would have thought she would have figured out how to de-age him a little bit. So he's back to his original age, but no, they've left him in his 20s, I think. I don't know when Solomon Sharper wanted to be at when he aged up again. Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. You'll be fine, right? You'll be fine.
If you really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. Lead the way. Oh. I see more people. They're all swimming like this is so cute. Talk to people, talk to people.
What's today's news that needs knowing?
I'll give you tomorrow's headline today.
Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of the Iceman Comet at the State Correctional Facility. Yeah, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft.
Young Mr. Van Horn.
How's little Solomon Sharper doing?
Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I, so we do a lot of strolling these days.
Has he,
Attempted to crawl out of his crib and block world domination?
Yeah.
Thankfully, no.
Spoke at length with Dr. Moonwill, and she feels like Sharper's infant mind has not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the next second time around. That is the objective. Objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. No activities I'm endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help out however we can. Can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable.
But basically, he got mind wiped. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile after everything that could have gone wrong. Everything that did go wrong, we made it. Yeah.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Okay, Luca. How are you?
Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed.
Miss Hatch has not left that chair. Kids are here. Ungreed.
Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I'm going to go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with?
Even after everything I did, you
Mr.
still...
Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
Oh, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you.
I'll visit Walter my own time. You run along now. Jeff's Wild Ride.
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
No one is too big, no one is too small. For Jeff's Wild Ride!
Maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy. For the ride of your life. Who's next?
This kid. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynastis Titius. And that's good? It's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines can become the capital of the county. Nice. There she is. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box.
You officially moved in?
It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion.
It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots.
I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future.
I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one.
I think I'll manage.
Ready?
Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise.
My mom prepared this tree especially for you. I didn't have to do that.
It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in.
Oh, we all owe you.
Should do okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines. And thrive as things warm up.
That's perfect.
When you're ready, take Jeff's Wild Ride to Old Beacon Pines. I mean, I can...
The Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
That would be a place of joy when you think about it. Definitely gonna be a thing of joy now that everything has been wrapped up. Yeah. There's still so much I need to explore. Like down here with Tolliver. Empty street. Oh, back for seconds? If not too much trouble. For the longest time I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. It's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Hey Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. Dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he meant to say builds calluses. Builds character! Yeah, it builds something, alright. I think I'm ready for Jeff's wild ride. Wait, what about the kids at the coffee place? Are they there? Just the one, actually. Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have time. Dario, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. Pulled the perfect espresso. Oh, Lily. I didn't know better. I think you're proud or something. As if I know. No, it's too late. You're now officially a person that cares. Let's go see our little bat. Play the minigame.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Oh, your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me? Be so kind as to take my word. 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligation. Excuse me. I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I'll be a feather on the wind. You got here on vacation? For the first time in years. And I got you and your mom to thank. How's that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine. I'll wait.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
I have so much more things to do now. It's great. Good afternoon, Mr. Tolliver. I'll let you go. Sorry, these allergies have been killing me. I haven't been able to smell a thing all day. I almost sold Miss Hatch a gallon of spoiled milk this morning. Got anything to help clear out these darn sinuses? Whatever it takes, I just want to be able to smell again. What do we want? Pungent. What's more pungent? Chilies. This one. God for the common cold. Oh my, that's spicy and stinky. Sorry, I'll try again. No, don't you see what this means? I can smell again! Looks like your father isn't the only doctor in the family. Hey, Miss Hatch, what can I get you? I'm not terribly hungry. Something snack size, if you would. Lovely. Coupon here for one free burger. How will it be? I have a lot of mouths to feed, so give me the biggest burger you have. You must eat a lot, huh? You have no idea. I'll throw some lettuce on top. So all the patties and lettuce. Lavish. Lettuce. That's like multiple patties and all use of lettuce. I call it, the too much is never enough. I should keep them at bay. Thank you. It isn't little Luca. Hello, Uncle Ungreed. How come you haven't been around the house lately? Well, your dad and I had a little disagreement is all. How's he doing? Have you mentioned me? Not really, he's been busy lately. Sometimes he doesn't come home from work before bedtime. That's so. I'll tell him I'm thinking of him. You seem sad. Nonsense. What can I get you for lunch? I don't have much of an appetite, but Uncle Ungreed, you gotta eat. Make you something special. That'll cheer you up. And, Burgle. Don't know if it's right. But she is looking at you, kid. One burger with a side of good vibes. Oh, look at you,
Mr.
sweet boy.
Nuncreed reached down and patted Luca's shoulder with an enormous hand.
You do. Got a lot of your daddy in you, don't you? I guess so. Run along. Do the rest to clean my plate. Listen well, child. I'm only going to say this once. I require a well-done burger. Got it? I mean it. Here you aren't grasping my request. I want the burger charred beyond recognition. I want it bitter and black. One bird burger coming up. Most expensive thing you have. So, incendiary and lavish. Yeah, have some fish on you. Yeah, present the row you burned. Hardly believe it. You've done well. Mrs. Fratelli had caviar stashed back there. The wood is full of surprises. Very good. This will suffice. Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back. Okay, yeah. I'm taking too long. It's been an hour. I should probably finish this. Do Jeff's Wild Ride. Now that's a good looking tree. Big special occasion and whatnot. The ride's on the house. Gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I began to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Good little tree. Best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot.
Yeah, thanks for everything.
Jack certainly did what my super awesome best buddy would have done. Should probably give you some time alone now. You good?
Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling?
Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. I always said the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello.
You have stopped feeling like a cello, man, please.
I know, you don't even have to say it. You should make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now?
Yep.
Thanks. There's just one thing missing that you now that you're part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh God. I won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. You got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud.
I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad?
Not a night goes by that I don't.
Are you afraid that you're gonna forget him?
Forget what he looked like, forget his voice, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more, because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Dad, Dr. Mordwell says that over the next few years his place should warm up. He won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that boy. And the things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go, but that didn't mean you loved us any less. Missed you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Who's Dan's? Oh, there we go. Let's try Beacon Pines. And now we have our credits, which I'll let run. Thank you for joining me on this very, very short, relatively to comparison to the last game that was on Tuesday, of this very short, relatively, series of Beacon Pines. I enjoyed it. I liked going around trying to figure out which storylines to choose. I don't believe we got all the charms, and we didn't get everything we needed. I don't think we finished the fishing game or the dino game, but that's fine. Those weren't the important part. The story was the important part. I don't think I'll be good voice actor anytime soon, that's for certain, because I keep, flip-flopping out of voices. But, yeah. Once this is done, I'll see you later. So I'm just gonna zip and let this roll. thank you for watching. See you in the next series. Bye.